Hello everybody, welcome to an update video of something we have not had in a super long time. This is for Parzi Star Wars mod. I know I've taken like a 2 or 3 month hiatus, but we're back at it, and as you can see behind me, we got a lot of updates to cover in one video. I'm not going to go super in depth to each of them, as that would take absolutely forever. As you know, these are usually 3, 4, 5 minute videos, and if we times that by like 10 updates, we would be here for a lot longer than I think we really want to. So we're going to kind of skim through, starting here right where we left off with 0.31 alpha. We got some tasty mobs, Wart, which I think he kind of looks amazing, and then the Law and the Fa. If nothing else, their names are amazing, these little fish guys. So back here in 0.32 alpha, we get a bunch of items for like the Krat. So the mobs aren't actually implemented even yet, but the items are there ready. And so, like I was saying over here in 0.33 alpha, we got the Pearl, Backbone Shard, Bantha Horn, and then our Fa and Law bucket, kind of completing out the arc right there. In our next update in 0.34, the Tatooine kind of got its first draft, and then the X-Wing can now open the cockpit, and more on Tatooine later. In 0.35, X-Wing's got cannon. Pretty small update, but you know, substantial. You can now shoot things out of the sky, set up some dogfights. It might be something fun to do. Over here in 0.36 alpha, we get all our blasters back, because if you remember, we updated, I'm not part of the dev team, Parzi updated to the Minecraft version 1.17, so we had to re-implement all the items. That's why we're getting some of these items that you've seen before back. So now we get all the blasters again. If you want to pause your video, take a look at them all, you can, or I'd encourage you, just go download the mod for yourself if you can. Go take a look at them. Some fun things to note. Tatooine gets more biomes added, and then if you jump on wet porestone, it will dry as cracked porestone. Pretty interesting there. Kind of like that mechanic of changing concrete powder to actual concrete. You have to do water. Kind of same thing here. Jump on it, you get a different block. If we take a look at 0.37 alpha, the blocks are now waterloggable. Cracked porestone right here. Can now waterlog it. Seems small, but actually pretty substantial because you have to follow the convention of the rest of the game. So if we take a look at 0.38 alpha, get some plants, some ingots. Again, pause the video if you want to take a deeper look at this. This item looks absolutely insane as I destroy it. I really like that texture. It's kind of sexy. And then we get, you know, the lightsabers. Rebels, I believe that's from. Obviously Darth Vader's, Qui-Gon, R.I.P. Qui-Gon. Obi-Wan's, and of course the Youngling Slayer 3000. Can never do without that. It just wouldn't be the same without the Youngling Slayer 3000. It's just not Star Wars. So now we got 0.39 alpha, and if you look at here, lightsabers turn off when they're removed from the main hand, and blasters have alternative firing modes. So let's take a look at that. If we take Luke Skywalker's lightsaber and we activate it, we scroll off of it, come back, it's now deactivated. I mean, like, where are you going to put that activate? You're just going to have this swinging blade of death on your hip? That's what I thought. No, you're not. That's not going to happen. So yeah, so now they turn off. And now also blasters. Look at that. Stun mode. Got our nice circles. Squares, really. Semi-automatic, so if I press it, I can spam click and fire a bunch, but I have to spam click. Automatic, I just hold it down, and we just release tons of ammo. And then last, burst. So you can just fire off a couple quick shots, but you won't fill up the overheating bar quite as much. Another very important thing to note is that lightsabers, if I shift right click, that's not how I turn them on anymore. You have to go into controls, go to the bottom, and you see here, primary item action is X. I hit X to turn on your lightsaber now, not shift right click. That's kind of something that's been messing people up. If we head on over to 0.40 alpha, got our blaster, and let's look at what's happening. Burst fire is available, as we were seeing in that last one, and you can take advantage of that in data packs as well. So this one, like the other one, has a burst fire. This one's really slow burst fire. As you can see, very slow, but it's there. So versions 41 and 42, mostly focusing around the land speeder. There's actually a spawn icon. We don't have to summon it in commands, and you know, it's looking pretty nice, and it flies as you would imagine. So it kind of glides over any block. We just press W. I'm not actually holding the keyboard right now. I have to turn again. And we kind of just phase through trees, but I think that makes it better. And it just goes forward like an X-Wing does. You actually have to press S to come and slow down. All right, and we're back at him. Reset us a little bit. The world didn't like that, crashed it. Trying to go up a block underneath a ceiling, I think it was. So, now with that out of the way, let's take a look at 0.43 alpha. X-Wing exterior engine sound and hiss of bullets as they fly past you. I don't got a server that is running this right now, so I can't show you. I don't got anyone to show that to you with, but what I can show you is the engine sound. So if we grab one of these X-Wings that's taken off, you can hear the engine sound as we go, zooming around. All right, I believe we were right here. Yep. And so then more sound design for blasters. Don't really have a good way to show you that. But if we come up to 0.44 alpha, we can take a look at blasters. They have an impact texture, which you saw a little bit before, and they also have a muzzle flash. So if we take, all right, got a blaster right here. When we shoot, look at that, it looks so sick. Especially compared to it just like hitting before, there's now, it cools down, so it burns into it. The sparks come flying off it, and they cool down. Oh, it's so amazing. It looks so good. This gun has a muzzle flash. As you can see there on our right hand side, muzzle flash. Very, very nice looking. I do say so myself. All right, so that brings us to 0.45 alpha. Blaster overcharging. I don't know what that means. I was looking at the changelogs. I read it again. I'm not really sure what it means. So 0.45 exists. Don't know. 0.46 alpha gives us compatibility with sodium, and if you don't know what that is, it is a world generation helper, and it makes your game load insanely fast. So like if I were to take an X-Wing and I were to just start like zooming, right, it just loads the world a ton faster. It is very beautiful, and any compatibility with that mod is recommended. That gets the A+ stamp by me. All right, so that is all the updates from 0.31 all the way down to 0.46 alpha. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Hopefully there won't be such a big break between this one and the next one. Bye.